What's going on, guys? Awesome back, and today I'm going to be telling you guys how to rank up quickly in Rainbow Six Siege. Now I'm going to be going over 5 tips that from personal experience that I've drawn from me playing the game. Obviously there's a lot of videos on this certain subject on YouTube, but this is going to be my favorite 5 that I have taken from my ranked games and my time playing the game that are going to help you at any rank. I think all of these tips are going to be good and can help you at any rank. They're really universal. So yeah, let's get into the first one. Okay, so the first tip I have for you guys is to not solo queue. Solo queuing is so not good in this game. This game, obviously, you need teammates. You need people to talk to because comms and stuff like that are very important in this game. Just getting like a simple call out is gonna make a world of a difference in any game you play in Rainbow Six Siege. So having at least, like, if you can't get a full stack on, most of the time I can't even get a full stack on. So just playing with at least one other person, like a duo stack, a trio stack, like that is going to make the world of difference because they're going to be someone you can rely on. They're going to be, someone you can get comms to, talk to, strategize with. Like if you need them to push one way while you push the other way, you could strategize with them. So I think that is probably one of the biggest things. I think, obviously, not everybody has like people that they can play with on this game. I'm sure if you go into a random solo queue game and you ask your teammates if you can run with them, I'm sure most of them won't have a hard time being like, oh yeah, let's play a couple games because obviously they're probably solo queuing too, or duo or trioing. So like the more people you can get in your stack to like communicate with is probably the better your team's going to be. Obviously, it's going to come down to your game skill and stuff like that, but just having like more people that you're playing with and communicating with is going to obviously, like I said, make a world of difference. Solo queuing is not great. If you have to, it's not, if you have to solo queue, you have to solo queue. And, I'm thinking about making a video on that. So let me know if you guys want a video on, tips for solo queuing. I've solo queued a lot recently, especially with the 24-hour stream I just did. Go check out that video on my channel if you're interested. But yeah, first tip, do not solo queue if you can. Try to find people to play with. It's going to help you rank up. That's one of the things that is going to actually increase your rank almost immediately. But yeah, that's the first tip. Okay, so for the second tip, I have pick useful operators. Now, what I mean by that is not just, okay, let's just pick, let's just main one, like, let's just main Velk on every single map that we go in, or let's just be Fenrir on every single map we go in, or let's be Melusi on every single map we go in. That's not what I mean. What I mean is you want to pick useful operators that are catered to sites and that are catered to a way that your team is playing to maximize how you guys can defend sites or attack sites and pushes and stuff like that. So what I mean is like, say we're on second floor coastline, we're up in hookah, like pool table and stuff like that. And you're like, okay, well, I'm just gonna go pick bandit, let's get these 4 walls. That's cool and all, you know what I mean? Like that's cool to get, but are you really maximizing, what your team can do and how you can hold that site? What are the odds, someone's going to stay up there and, just peek it the whole time when you guys can just be like, okay, let's just avoid that area. If you didn't have a bandit, let's just avoid where they're hard breaching and let's just not play there, you know what I mean? So they just waste time up there. You could do that instead of, choosing one of your 5 defenders to be bandit. Now, let's say instead of, you picked bandit and you left a guy like Lesion on the board unpicked when he, can help you make those rotates on, cool vibes and help you make rotates into hookah or make head holes and stuff like that. And even just his gadget, you know what I mean, to deny entry into certain points of the map and just have sound cues, you know what I mean? So like leaving a guy like Lesion on the board when you pick bandit, that really, he's gonna help, but he's not gonna help as much as Lesion. Um, is going to make a world of a difference in some rounds. You know what I mean? Like let's say they walk in, they're low on time, and they hit the guy with the fuser hits a Lesion mine, and you guys win the round off of that. You know what I mean? Versus running bandit and just stopping this guy from who's going to affect a little portion of the map, in the site. So that's what I mean by helpful operators. Obviously, it's not bad to have bandit because if you're going around and you're killing and you're acing every round, what is it going to matter that you ran bandit instead of Lesion? But running helpful operators like that, on certain sites, obviously, it's gonna be more catered towards your preference and like how your team is playing. But like that's an example on defense, you know what I mean? Like versus on attack, maybe like you just run Ash every time and your team needs a hard breacher and you guys are trying to get like let's let's just stay like on Chalet. You guys are trying to get the Chalet, garage wall open and you need a hard breacher, but you're running Ash. Go on Thermite, help your team win the round. Like these are operators and like things that are gonna make a world of a difference as you rank up and are gonna help you win more rounds specifically just because you're a certain operator on a certain site. So that's what I mean by helpful operators. Obviously, still play your mains and stuff like that. If you're not comfortable running an operator that is very helpful, ask your team to, run them and they probably will. So that's my second tip. Run helpful operators catered to sites and stuff like that. So yeah, that's the second tip. All right, so the third tip I have for you guys is to learn the maps. Now, what I mean by learn the maps are literally just learn the maps, learn the callouts, learn where everything is on the map, learn the bomb sites. Now, obviously, stuff like that is going to be lower rank stuff where, you're just getting into the game. Learning maps is going to be crucial. If you know the map way more than the other person, it's gonna make a world of a difference. No matter no matter how you do it. You go into a custom game, you go into like a training ground, or you just watch a video on the map. You know what I mean? Knowing stuff like that and callouts are gonna make a world of a difference when you are just starting this game, because you're gonna be able to just know positions to hold and smart things to do. When you're on each bomb site and when you're on each part of the map. So that's gonna make a world of a difference as you get higher into the ranks. People in champ, diamond, emerald, like they're gonna know the maps. Like I know like every map, I know a lot of call outs on like every map. um so like it's kind of second nature, but especially when you're a lower rank, just knowing the maps, knowing where everything is, where doorways, windows, stuff like that, is it's gonna make a world of a difference. And yeah, so that's a quick one. Tip number three, just learn the maps. It's gonna help you a lot. All right, so the fourth tip I have for you guys is to please, for the love of God, just use your utility. Utility, like if you know how to use your utility good, you are gonna be like, I can't even put it in words. You're gonna be so much better of a player, because you're gonna get, if you can use it correctly, you can get so many free kills with stuff like it, not just on attack but on defense, using like stuff like your nitro cell, like doing lineups and stuff like that, using impacts to like break things and create rotations and like mid round and stuff like that, sight holes. Just using it like when someone's low, so you don't have to take the gunfight if they're holding an angle. Just tossing like an impact at them, getting a free kill without having to take a gunfight is going to make a world of a difference on defense. But I want to touch specifically on attack, because I think that's where people don't know how to use it more. You know what I mean? I feel like on defense it's maybe a little bit more common sense, but especially on attack, like if you're dying and you have utility in your pocket and you like aren't getting spawn peaked, and like you die other than getting spawn peaked, you're just wasting it. It's a waste. It's a waste. Like, so what I mean by that is like, here, if you are, taking luggage, right? Let's say you're taking luggage, you're trying to get into, aquarium over here. Instead of, peeking every single one of these angles, say you don't have a drone or whatever, and peeking all of these angles, literally, let's just say this is a stun. Like, this could be a stun. Like, I'm just ying here, but this works for stuns. Cookie ying, toss it, move off of it, move up, take this site, take this area, because you know what? They're going to be blinded. It doesn't matter if you are a bronze player and they are champion. If they cannot see you, they're most 99% of the time they're not going to kill you. You know what I mean? Like if they are holding this and you ying them, and even if they look behind, they're still going to get flashed, because if you throw like right here, they're still going to get flashed. They're going to look this way, and you know what? They're going to have to turn around. They're going to have to wait for this flash to come over. If you run in and you just see them standing there, it's like a free kill. You know what I mean? Same with using your smokes. You can smoke off areas to like push in. Say there's like a rotate right here. You smoke this off. Can't see you from there. You can push in this way. It helps you not have to drone this area out. Fight the guy over here. You can focus on somebody if they're playing in here. But yeah, literally just using your utility, I can tell you, is going to just make a world of a difference. Please use your utility. no matter if it's on attack, defense, make sure you're using all of it. Even if you're wasting it in some areas, it's better to, use it all than use none at all. You know what I mean? So make sure you guys start using your utility right. And yeah, let's get to the final tip. Okay, so for the last tip I have for you guys is to stop worrying about your KD. I don't know how many times I've heard this from content creators, literally anybody in the Siege community, but when I tell you, when I stopped worrying about my KD, it made my KD go up, it made my rank go up, and it made my overall enjoyment and like stuff for this game go up. KD is such a small factor in this game, other than if you have like a point 0.5, like that is bad. Like that that is not good. Like you may need to worry about that, but at the end of the day, if you have like I have a 1.2 and I don't really care because at the end of the day, what matters to me is my rank right here. I'm Emerald 2 right now. I'm trying to obviously rank up from here, but a lot of season left, but that's all that matters to me. That my rank is what matters to me. And a lot of people will be like, "Oh, whatever, rank doesn't matter in rank 2.0." But to me, I think rank is way more important than your KD. And what I mean by that is like if you are running like if you are a point 0.9 player, but you are running wall denial and you're running stuff like that. You're running like Cade Bandit. You're running hard breachers for your team. You're running operators that are strictly helping your team on attack and defense and just throughout the game. And are literally those operators are single-handedly winning you rounds and games. That holds so much more of an impact than having like a 1.1 KD and not running those things and just running operators that, you can just walk around and do whatever you want with. You know what I mean? Like, if you had to choose from being a point 0.9 champion or being a 1.3 plat 4, what are you going to choose? What are you going to choose? You're going to pick champion, obviously, because at the end of the day, if you're champion for a reason. Maybe it's not a, super high like Fragger, but you are a champion level player because of how you're playing and stuff like that. Like KD doesn't matter, if you stop worrying about it and stop like being so fixated on your KD going down, it's gonna make your KD go up, honestly, because you're gonna not worry about it. You're not gonna get tilted and stuff like that. But yeah, that is what I have on KD. Again, please stop worrying about your KD. I'm telling you, it's gonna make the game so much more enjoyable. It's gonna help your rank go up, your KD go up, and stuff like that. But yeah, that's the final tip that I have for you guys. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the like, subscribe button. Pleasure always filming for you guys. Hopefully you guys took some things from this video that you can use in the rank you are. These are obviously, like I said, personal tips that I have, used in my Siege, history and stuff like that, and I've been able to pull out. So make sure you guys, again, hit the like, subscribe button, follow my Twitch down in the description, check out some of my other videos, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.